Students, according to the programs, non-cooperation movement was running on very successfully, and this success has shaken the British government. In meantime, an incident has taken place in Uttar Pradesh that is called Chauri Chaura incident. You know, Chauri Chaura incident is one of the major incident in Indian history, especially in the freedom movement. What is that? The farmers, those who have taken part in the non-cooperation movement, they started to protest against the liquor shop. As Gandhiji was opposing the selling of liquors, so these Protestants also protested in front of the liquor shop. But immediately they were completely beaten up by the policemen. To oppose this one, on February 5th, 1922, around 3,000 farmers gathered nearby the police station. By this, the 22 policemen, those who were inside the police station, were they scared, and to protect themselves, they started to fire over the farmers. This enraged the youth, and then they buried the entire police station. In this incident, all of the 22 policemen were they were buried alive. Like this, many violent incidents also were taken part in some part of the country. As Mahatma Gandhi very clearly announced that non-cooperation movement must go on according to his moral values, satyagraha, fasting, and moreover ahimsa, non-violence. But when this incident has turned into violence, Mahatma Gandhi pained by this and decided to withdraw the non-cooperation movement. As 22 policemen were dead, because of this, the British government arrested Mahatma Gandhi and given punishment for 6 years of imprisonment. But as his health was not good, as a result, within 2 years itself, Gandhiji was released. But this is famously known as Chauri Chaura incident. But students, one more impact also we have to see. Why? Because as the non-cooperation movement was running on very successfully, in between itself Mahatma Gandhi withdrawn the non-cooperation movement. No? So because of this, many congressmen were completely unrest or enraged by this. They were completely dissatisfied. Among them, Motilal Nehru and Chittaranjan Das are the prominent leaders. They did not want to stop this movement. They wanted to strengthen this national movement. So because of that, they came out of the Indian National Congress and established a new political party that is called Swarajya Party. Their intention is to strengthen the national movement. Because of that, in the year of 1923, C.R. Das, means Chittaranjan Das, and Motilal Nehru, these two members started the Swarajya Party. And also, they have taken part in the local assemblies also. You know how much powerful Swarajya Party by that time means. They have contested in the 101 seats, and in that 43 seats they won. Like this, the Swarajya Party in the initial stage, it was very effective. But after the death of Chittaranjan Das, in the year of 1925, it has become very weak. There was no prominent leader to lead this party. As a result, what happened? In the year of 1925, once again, Swarajya Party merged with the Indian National Congress, because both the organizations or both the parties' intention is one only, to achieve the freedom. Their ideals, everything were same. So because of that, Swarajya Party was merged with the Indian National Congress in the year of 1925. Thus, non-cooperation movement has taken place, students. You know that in this non-cooperation movement, reasons means you have to write about Khilafat movement, Rowlatt Act, and the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. And programs are different and the developments are different. And then Chauri Chaura incident means, so that is entirely different. Though it is a part of non-cooperation movement, because of Chauri Chaura incident itself, non-cooperation movement was ended. And then students, in the impact of the non-cooperation movement means, Mahatma Gandhi withdrew the non-cooperation movement. No? After that, Gandhiji was arrested. He was imprisoned for 6 years, and then Chittaranjan Das and Motilal Nehru, they established the Swarajya Party. Okay, so thus the first national movement launched in India against the British government. Students, after the non-cooperation movement, let us discuss about civil disobedience movement. This is the second largest national movement launched in India, that is in the year of 1930. So what are the reasons for this? Let us discuss. In the year of 1927, the British government appointed a commission which is called Simon Commission. The intention of appointing this Simon Commission is to know the results of 1919 Act. When the British government implemented 1919 Act or Montego-Chelmsford Act, they decided that after 10 years, that means in the year of 1929, if any changes required, let us make. So it was the plan of the British government. But 2 years before itself, the British government planned that what are the results are there, what are the drawbacks are there. So let us know, thinking that they appointed the Simon Commission and their work is to know the results of 1919 Act by making survey throughout the country. Here, in this committee, there was not even a single Indian. To know the problems of Indian, the British government appointed Simon Commission. In that, not even a single Indian was not there. So it enraged the Indian National Congress members. Hence, when the Simon Commission reached the Lahore, right now it is in Pakistan, before it was a part of India. When they reached to Lahore railway station, there under the leadership of Lala Lajpat Rai, Indian National Congress members, they called the slogan Simon Go Back. Their intention is they don't wanted to allow them inside the country as there was no Indian in that committee. The British tried to convince the Satyagrahis but they did not accept it. As a result, they ordered for the lathi charge. In this lathi charge, one of the senior freedom fighter Lala Lajpat Rai was injured and later he died. So because of the death of Lala Lajpat Rai, the entire Indians were completely enraged against the British government. To console the Indians, the British government made a plan and also they gave a challenge to the Indian National Congress to draft a constitution. This one taken as challenge by the Indian National Congress and this in charge was given to the Motilal Nehru. Motilal Nehru and his team members, they made survey throughout the country more than 1 year and finally they drafted a constitution. Even including Mahatma Gandhi, many Indian National Congress appreciated by seeing the recommendation in the constitution. So what are the recommendations were there in that drafting, in that constitution which was drafted by Motilal Nehru and team means in that providing equal rights to the citizens and making the princely states on the basis of languages, linguistic based states, reservation for minority and providing dominion status to the India. Like this many recommendations he has mentioned in that constitution. And in this, the British government accepted only to provide the dominion status. As earlier it was mentioned, only that one they decided to provide for Indians. At the same time, one more incident has taken place. Why? Because though the Motilal Nehru and their team had made a lot of effort and they drafted the constitution and many recommendations were made in that, but the British government accepted only one, that is dominion status. No, because of this, the Indian National Congress immediately they called a session at the place of Lahore. At the place of Lahore in the year of 1929. This is famously known as Lahore session. As the British government made lathi charge, in that Lala Lajpat Rai died and then they neglected the Motilal Nehru and their team members' effort as they drafted the constitution, that one completely neglected by the British government. So because of this, in the Lahore session, Indian National Congress members have taken the two major decisions. So what are those means? One is Purna Swarajya. Anyhow, the British government are not going to declare our country as the complete independent. So let us declare ourselves. So they decided each and every January 26th Means from 1930 to 1947, each and every January 26th was celebrating as the Purna Swarajya or Complete Independence Day. But in the year of 1947, August 15th, we achieved the freedom, no? So the Purna Swarajya or Complete Independence Day was changed into August 15th, 1947. But this historical importance day is there, no? That is January 26th. What about that? Because of that only, though the constitution was completed in November 26th also, it was postponed to January 26th, and that day is noticing as Republic Day. Okay students, and one more decision along with the Purna Swarajya, one more decision as taken by the Indian National Congress members, that is nothing but the Civil Disobedience Movement. Civil Disobedience Movement. Here civil disobedience movement means whatever the rules are made by the British government, that we are going to break, just break the rules. It was the main motto of this movement, that is Civil Disobedience Movement. To launch this civil disobedience movement, Indian National Congress committees, they came to Sabarmati Ashram. There they met with Mahatma Gandhi ji, and they made a plan how to launch the civil disobedience movement. Before launching this, Mahatma Gandhi ji wrote a letter to the Viceroy of British, that he is called as Irwin. British Viceroy Irwin is to them. Gandhiji wrote a letter which was including the 11 demands. As Viceroy, Irwin he rejected all the 11 demands of the Mahatma Gandhiji. So Mahatma Gandhiji decided to launch the salt satyagraha, because over the salt also tax was implemented. So because of that, Mahatma Gandhiji decided to launch the salt satyagraha. On March 12th, 1930, he started his Dandi March or Salt Satyagraha from his Sabarmati Ashrama to Dandi near Surat. Almost he covered 375 kilometers. On the way, many thousand of his followers joined him. Finally, when he reached to the Dandi, there he has taken the salt and he distributed among his followers without paying the tax. As Mahatma Gandhiji broke the rules by distributing the salt among his followers, immediately Mahatma Gandhiji and 1,000 of his followers were arrested. And you know students, one more thing, during the time of civil disobedience movement, spinning wheel or charaka is it became very popular. As Mahatma Gandhiji and his followers were arrested, then also civil disobedience movement continued. When civil disobedience movement continued like this, by the time the British government decided to console the Indians. How to console the Indians? So let us discuss with the Indians itself. As a result, in England itself, British government arranged a meeting session. So that is called as round table conferences. Now let us discuss about the round table conferences. The first round table conference was held in the year of 1930 in London. In this roundtable conference, many Indian leaders have taken part. Princely states leaders, backward class leaders, and Muslim League leaders. Here one thing we have to observe, that for the first time in the roundtable conference, or the British government has given chance to the backward class people to take part in the conferences or in the meeting. So Dr. B.R. Ambedkar represented the untouchables. So in this meeting, that means in the first round table conference, many decisions have taken part. So that is elections on the basis of religious, and then providing dominion status to the Indians. So like this, many decisions have taken place. But one thing we have to observe, in the civil disobedience movement or Salt Satyagraha, Gandhiji and many Indian National Congress members were arrested. No? Hence, Indian National Congress members did not take part in the first round table conference. Because of their absence, what happened? This first round table conference remained incomplete. It has remained incomplete. Then the British government came to know that, they realized that without attending the Indian National Congress, the roundtable conferences are not going to be succeeded. As a result, they decided to take part Indian National Congress members in the round table conference. So because of that, they plan to release the Gandhiji. So during this time, in between Gandhiji and the Viceroy of India, Irwin, between these two members, a treaty was made that is called Gandhi-Irwin Pact. Gandhi-Irwin Pact. So according to this, Gandhiji was forced by Irwin to take part in the round table conference. That means they are going to release the Gandhi and he has to take part in the second round table conference. In return, Gandhiji also had put some condition to the Irwin. So that is, along with Gandhiji, those who are arrested, imprisoned during the civil disobedience movement, those members also to be released. Then only I am going to attend the second roundtable conference. Yes, Irwin accepted for that. As a result, the members, those who arrested during the time of Salt Satyagraha, everyone released. So second roundtable conference was held in the year of 1931. Mahatma Gandhiji, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Muhammad Ali Jinnah, like this almost all the leaders have taken part in this second roundtable conference. But the ideological differences between Mahatma Gandhiji and Ambedkar is, so because of that, the second roundtable conference was incompleted. Reason is, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar has given a suggestion to the British government to provide the separate constituencies for the untouchables, so that politically they can come up. But it was completely opposed by the Mahatma Gandhiji. Though the second roundtable conference was incompleted also, later on the British government implemented, means they reserved some constituencies. They provided some constituencies for the untouchables. By opposing this one, Mahatma Gandhiji started the fasting unto death. He started fasting unto death. Sayuvarige upavasa. He started. Many British government, other leaders, everyone came forward to convince him, but he couldn't. But finally, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, he came and he convinced the Gandhiji. So by the time between Gandhi and Ambedkar, Pune Pact was made. So according to this, separate constituency not necessary for the backward or untouchables. Instead of that, let us provide the reservations. Let us provide reservations to the untouchables. So like this, through the Pune Pact, the ideological differences between Gandhi and Ambedkar ended. After this, the British government called the third round table conference, but the Indian National Congress was knowing that it was useless to attend there. As a result, third round table conference also failed. Like this, three round table conferences were held in London. One is in 1930, 1931 and 1932. On the basis of this roundtable conference, the British government implemented the 1935 Act. 1935 Act. So through this, they have given the federal structure to the Indian government, both in the state government and the central government. And also they have given chance to the regional parties like Muslim League and Indian National Congress members to attend in the elections. When the elections took place, in that Indian National Congress members won in the majority seats. Totally 11 provinces were there. In that 7 won by the Indian National Congress, 4 won by the Muslim League. At the same time, one more international circumstances, in that some changes have taken place. What is that means? World War II. Second World War started from 1939 to 1945. When the Second World War started, by the time, without taking, the Viceroy of India announced that India is fighting for England. Means Indian army is there, they are going to take part in the World War II. But in the beginning itself, Indian National Congress members have clearly announced that we are not going to fight for any country. We are going to remain neutral in the Second World War. But without intimating the Indian leaders, the British government announced that Indian army is fighting for the British. As a result, what happened? Mahatma Gandhiji started the personal satyagraha, and another side, the Indian National Congress members, one who won in the 7 provinces, they resigned for their post. Okay, they thought that than power, country is important. So they have opposed the British government of using the Indian army. British government sent Stafford Cripps mission to India to console the Indians, but further it caused it for the Quit India movement. Now let us discuss about Quit India movement. As the Indian National Congress members, opposed the using of Indian army in the Second World War. They resigned for their post, means where they won in the local bodies, and even Mahatma Gandhi also started the personal satyagraha. By this time, to console the Indians, the British government sent a commission to India, that is Stratford Cripps Commission. When they came to India, they proposed something before the Indian National Congress. So what are those proposals? Means first one is to provide the dominion status to the Indians, and second one is calling the meeting to draft the constitution, and also they said that all the states will be having the liberty to be a part of this federal states or not. So that is left to them. So like this, some proposals they kept before the Indian National Congress and the Muslim League. But Indian National Congress members did not accept this one. Muslim League members supported for this. And also when the Indian National Congress members, when they resigned for their post, that means when they resigned for their membership in the local bodies, by the time the Muslim League members celebrated the day as the Vimukti Divas. So thus they remained neutral from the Quit India movement. But another side, Indian National Congress members, by opposing the proposals of Stratford Cripps Commission, they called the Quit India movement. British, you quit India. So like that, they started the Quit India movement on August 9th, 1942. And even Mahatma Gandhi also gave a call, that is do or die. So this is the final movement that we are going to launch against the British government to achieve freedom for our country. But Mahatma Gandhi ji, Motilal Nehru, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Rajendra Prasad, like this many leaders were imprisoned within one day. They arrested all the leaders. As all the leaders were arrested, there was no proper leaders to guide the Satyagrahis. During this time, the non-congressmen people are there, they came forward. They came forward to lead this movement. Among them, the important one is Jai Prakash Narayan. Jai Prakash Narayan was one of the socialist wing leader in the Congress. So Jai Prakash Narayan led the Quit India movement, and also he launched the Freedom Struggle Front. By establishing a group called the Freedom Struggle Front, he started to organize the people and creating awareness among themselves, among the people. Why? Because without creating the people, we cannot get the success. Collect donation from the common people, because this money they are not giving for me, this money they are giving for themselves. By using this donation, we are going to organize the people and we are going to get freedom for the country. So like this, he started to create awareness and he started to collect donation from the people. And also, he very much, he also created awareness among the workers. Why? Because the socialist wings are there, so they are very much attached with the working section people. The socialist people means, according to them, the working section people are the backbone of the country. So because of that, they have taken support from the working section people also. Even they, by creating awareness themselves, they organized the people and they led the Quit India movement. During this time, Subhash Chandra Bose, one of the greatest revolutionary, his role is remarkable. His topic has given separately, there we can discuss, students. So like this, Quit India movement has taken place against the British government until we achieved the freedom, till 1947, August 15th. Thank you, students.
ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ವಿಡಿಯೋಗಳು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಬೆಲ್ ಐಕನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಮಾಡೋ ವಿಡಿಯೋಗಳ ನೋಟಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಮೊದಲು ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಸಂದೇಹಗಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಿಳಿಸಿ. ಹಾಗೆ ಈ ತರಗತಿಗಳು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ತಲುಪುವಂತೆ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ.